knowing all these camps are marked.
And you can look at Bjergsen trying to assure that his jungler can actually pick up these camps now by pushing in Faker. And Faker could be in a little bit of trouble here.
Very low. Oh, towards the turret. Playful trickster. Hey.
Wards stay a ridiculously long time, and it gives you so much value because they know where Svenskeren is. And this may be Peanut just going to run right into him. I mean, he's been spotted now, and SKT's jungle could come up here.
It looks like they decide not to. Maybe not enough power in their hands just yet, but the vision is enough power for them right now. Still able to encroach those wards.
And obviously talk about the Graves pick here for Peanut. Pick very
Each other here and there.
So here is Bjergsen's base, and we'll see what he picks up.
Bot lane trade.
Right here in the bot lane, flashes.
Double flash there. The resolve would have locked in one. Mid lane fight as well. Chum the waters onto Svenskeren as Faker going to be pushing him right out of the lane. Decides not to go for it. A little too risky.
This is actually pretty good for Bjergsen as well, because people just never, for whatever reason, never check that brush. It lasts so long.
They already click somewhere else on the map, so the character just takes the fastest route around. Daisy is in the building.
Looks like Peanut. One shot, two shot, three shot, knock up. They're going to have to walk out of this one.
He needs to get some magic resist, itemized towards that wit's end.
There's the Chum the Waters. Nice dash through for Faker. Going to do a lot of front end damage. Collateral hits. Not enough to tick him down, but this is too late.
Now to play very defensive, potentially even go back to base. That allows them now to roam bot lane. Remember, they have double TP. No flash on Caitlyn still for a few seconds.
Haunter stayed in lane as well. This could be Huni picking up a kill.
Oh, he's going for
it. Tries it, gets the flash, the hit. Huni comes up with first blood.
As soon as he punched forward there, as soon as he used that E, Haunter needed to flash, expecting the taunt flash there. He does not.
They're looking for a fight right now.
Wild Turtle gets the arrow on the side of the fight. No protection for him. Sven now in the eyes of SKT as Bjergsen's looking to give him a scatter.
Huni's behind them right now.
Huni just missing Svenskeren with the blast cone. The alley.
TSM moving down a bot side, trying to see if they get something done, but Bjergsen doesn't know they're there. Walks straight into an open jungle. Haunter was getting the TP in, which gave him a false sense of security, and they both get deleted. They do find Bang, however. Baker is coming down, though. Huni cannot join. We'll see if TSM can push for this turret. That is really the big goal, as they're losing their top side. The trades back and forth. Haunter makes it out. Teleport and flash down for him, but the play is made as he gets out of the open. Tough lane against Huni. Svenskeren getting hit up. Baker belts forward. He should have the damage even after the resolve locks down. He can go back into the fight, but it's Peanut flashing forward. Reloads the gun and looks for the hit on the Biofrost. Monster shield to save the team, but it's not enough. And Faker closes the gap. Playful's back, and he's such a trickster to come up with a double kill. SKT get every...
He's now down 1,000 gold after getting first blood solo kill and the turret going over to Huni. Huni is going to stay relevant for so long that it's hard to see Haunter, and his team lasting long enough to hit for him to get hit.
Oh, fights everywhere.
Arrow top, fight in the bottom. Faker, Bjergsen going on a 1v1. Here comes Daisy as Faker's supposed to get out. Redemption comes down. I think he could stay alive for a little bit longer just to provide some nuisance to the bot side. There it is. He does go down as mid-fight fizzles out with Wild Turtle falling. Now Haunter, he's been taking the Winds of War damage the entire time. The way Huni farms, the caster minion in the back line has always been hitting Haunter, prepping him for another solo kill.
It's a disaster in the top lane for TSM. The fact that their split push cannon died again solo against the Galio here. Huni is playing this champion to near perfection right now.
He really is, and SKT is just looking too strong, and here's the fight in mid lane. Hurdle getting caught out. That Ashe, Sona.
Though when now your top laner is already losing, so that's a problem for you. He might actually die again.
He doesn't have flash for another second or two. I think he is going to die.
Huni with enough for about 4 or 5. Eat it up.
Soon, if you look at Wild Turtle and his current situation.
Haunter tag with Chum the Waters. Still the stun, but Playful Trickster belt to get in safely. He used it to get out and get that ultimate out of Haunter along with his. Now mid lane's being pressured by SKT as Faker has just been causing trouble on the bot side. Sven and the team don't want it to go down like this, and they initiate onto Huni, forced to pull back, and things are looking good if that's the tank to turn away first.
So TSM holding on to the mid lane, a good redemption bot lane to protect their top laner, and Sven playing pretty well around this, but TSM is still getting pushed down, and they're getting chunked out. They're very low on health. They're going to TP in. They're going to try to force this right now. TSM needs to retreat.
Baker just flexing with the teleport, and it's what the team needed to go forward. You got to remember, they
don't really value the Ivern that highly. They think it doesn't really do enough early game. Let's talk about that after in case Faker wants to fight again. He is spotted though, so no ulti either.
See how much damage they can put out. Huni still has teleport to get back to his position if necessary.
He's ever really able to deal with it.
Exactly, and Bjergsen is under pressure now.
Scattered back, Peanut gets the heal. A little bit of movement speed as well to advantage.
And that's kind of the issue, you know, for Ivan. It's hard for him to go top and really snowball Haunter, really help him compared to some other junglers. Bang his bot lane, forces a flash.
Flash and the ultimate coming out. Looks like as well means Bjergsen cannot put out as many orbs. His damage is reduced. Also starting to be levels behind, so expect to see those level 16s from SKT very soon. Here you can see the taunt in. Huni wins a war a little short as he gets bladed. And it will be Bang just on his backside. I wonder if Huni stays in for this fight. Looks like he decides to back.
I think he will. I think they're going to move Bang down and look for the repeat Ash Arrow. Remember, they forced the flash not long ago, and this is another thing that SKT really excels at. Punishing you in those windows where you don't have your cooldowns.
It's a bit risky though for Bang. Oh, he hits it though.
Oh, there's the flash hit. Huni has had it, and he has used that flash off cooldown to get the taunts in. Svenskeren doing what he can, but a little late to the party. Goes in. Here's Biofrost. Not too much damage just yet, but Wild Turtle here to throw in the DPS now. Is it enough? He doesn't really have it behind the Hurricane, and it's now going to be Wolf coming in to sustain the team. They could get behind the turret as Peanut is just on the end.
And Turtle just has no damage. I mean, he had to go into the QSS. Doesn't even have his 2 items. He's going to need 3 or 4 before he even starts tickling Huni at this point.
24 minutes, boys. Scaling for late game. We got by like everything.
Yeah, this one's rough, but kind of in a different way. And we'll see if they can ever kill Huni. I don't think so, because the rest of SKT is coming down, and TP coming in from Faker.
Huni right now is just a prep for the rest of the team. He says, all right, I've absorbed the ultimates. Let's take it home. They're going to be on to Haunter. Huni very, very low, but Faker goes to the front. Zania's on. That's going to be Huni down, but there goes Svenskeren, and a lot of the summoner spells are down for each team. It's how they use the abilities now. Cooldown's coming back up, and it looks like SKT feels like it's a bit too dangerous.
The raid boss is down, but they can't handle phase 2.
Point SKT, just how like in the West, there's a lot of pressure on the Koreans because when the team is not winning, everyone looks to the Korean and says, why don't you carry us? Like, you play a carry and you try and win your lane, and then we see if that's enough. That pressure is no longer on him at all. That's why he can start playing the tanks, because again, you rely on Faker, Bang, Peanut, whoever it is, to kind of be the big carry in one of these games. And this game, it was Huni, and of course Peanut, we've seen so often. They're looking for Baron now.
And TSM needs to find something here. Let's see if they can, though. Beautiful fish.
Oh, double hit. Bjergsen, so many heals, so many shields. How is he still alive? It's Huni going in, and the taunt may just be the end. He finally falls after just about everything is used. Can SKT continue the fight on to Svenskeren? Yes, they can. Haunter now retreating to the base. The Waves not really in position, but the Baron very much so.
When he got in the backline here, the raid boss refuses to die this time around. Peanut almost went down at the start of the fight, but he got out, and then it was just a quick turnaround for SKT to back at the Baron.
And that is the gold lead working for you. When you're that strong, you can take those fights. You can edge out those little differences, and SKT are going to knock down the Baron, and they will have a death hold on this game.
Patience, patience, patience. Waiting around Baron.
We'll move to 3 and 5. The same we have G2 sitting on, Giga by Marines, Flash Walls, Haunter might die.
That's the crescendo. Playing the final bits of music. Haunter's still able to stay alive. He's not listening to what SKT is playing. And they're going to try and keep this one in their favor. A good push from Haunter in mid has slowed things down, and TSM get a bit of breathing.
Hold on for now. The Baron is up, and Haunter may get it picked off.
Right under the turret. It's not even going to matter here. Looks like he did. Going to keep himself alive. Very nicely done.
Sven has actually been so good with the redemptions. I have to give him credit for that. The cross-map redemptions, always on time with those. He has been saving his teammate, but they are getting crushed on all sides.
This is where SKT starts to bite down, try for damage onto Bang. They have to get out of the heroic charge, or entrance rather, and that's the kill over onto Svenskeren. They're trying to assist the team from lane to lane, but gets caught out in the rotation. Bjergsen now toying with Haunter on the top side before Peanut can come down to crush the turret. And Wolf always there on the backside to sustain and move back to the other lane.
Be back down in the bottom lane for split pushing all game long, and only joined when his team called for him for a potential fight. Signal up in the skies, and Huni will show up.
It has been fantastic play from all the lanes here on the side of SKT, saying they wanted to clean things up. This one looked pretty squeaky clean up and towards a bit of the end here, and they look to put the final touches on the last inhibitor turret, and the inhibitor now in their eyes.
And TSM knows they have to make a play here. They're going to go for a desperation fight.
It's the Bane kill that they were looking for. Crescendo went out. A little bit of a miss on that. Wolf goes down now. This is how we saw G2 taking a hit in the last game. But the damage that Looney can do, the damage that Peanut is providing from that back line is now all on the front line. And Faker hops in now onto Hanser, running for the base is Wild Turtle. Rather, Svenskeren as he just spawned, I should say. And now it is SKT onto the Nexus turret. After Ivern, they're going to cut down the tree. Not long for this world. And the triple kill coming in for Faker as they're on the Nexus turret.
They're going to get it all. Look like TSM could get a few kills, but then a quick turnaround from SKT.
19-5, 34 minutes in. SKT from lane to lane, bringing the pain. And 7-1 now in the MSI group stage.
And you gotta say, it started in the top lane for SKT. What a game from Huni.